Hello, everyone. Today we'll be doing multiplication of two binomials, polynomial operations, lesson number 3. So this is class example number 1. It says complete the algebra tile diagrams and determine the binomial product. So we see that this is x and this is x plus 3 and this is x plus 3. If we just fill out the area diagram here, x and x makes a big block. This is a skinny block and two more skinny blocks. One here and one here. These will all become small filled in blocks because shaded in means that it is positive. And so we can see that in the area here we end up with x squared plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5x plus 6. On the right hand side, class example number 1b, we just need to recognize the multiplication. And here at the top we have x plus 4, and on the side we here have 2x plus 1, and if we fill that in, we get a diagram that looks like this. So of course a shaded in block multiplied by a shaded in block will give you shaded in blocks, because a positive and positive makes a positive. So these will all end up being shaded in. And so after we shade it in, we can see the solution to this. Will be x squared, that's 2x squared. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus 9x, and 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 4. I'll just do one more example here. We'll do D. Just going to fill in the diagram here. And make sure when you fill in the diagram that it fills out to be a rectangle. There should be nothing out here or nothing out here. Your solution should give you a filled out rectangle. And then you need to recognize which ones are positive and negative. A shade and a shaded in one will give you a shaded in block. This also is a shaded in block. This one is not shaded in times a shaded in one will be negative. And these will be positive here. And this is positive and negative make negative. Positive and negative make negative as well. So the answer to this one will be 2x squared, 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 4x minus x plus 2. So the final answer to that one, I'll write it down here, it would be 2x squared plus 3x plus 2. All right, writing in what the multiplication is, the product of x and 1 would be 2x plus 1 multiplied by x plus 2. Sorry, that is actually 2x minus 1. So it would be 2x minus 1 times x plus 2, would give you 2x squared plus 4x minus x, and this would be, sorry, a minus 2. And since those are minuses there. Okay, this one says, instead of using an algebra tile diagram, we're going to use this model right here. So what we're going to do here is that we take this polynomial and we separate out the terms. So we have x plus 3, so we have x and a positive 3. Then we have x and a 2, so we have an x and a positive 2. So we'll do that for class example number 2a, and it looks like this. Let's draw out the box. Splitting up this term, I got 5x. This is negative 6. It says 2x, and that's positive 1. So 2x times 5x is 10x. 2x times negative 6 is negative 12x. 5x and 1 is 5x. 1 and negative 6 is negative 6. And you just add those together. Adding up all of these, you get, oh, sorry, this is 10x squared. 10x squared minus 12x minus 5x minus 6. And your solution would now be 10x squared minus 17x minus 6. Okay, I'll do another example with you. Let's try B. So splitting up these terms, positive a squared, negative 5, positive a squared, minus 8. A squared and a squared is a to the 4. A squared negative 5. Negative 5 a squared, negative 8, a squared, negative 8, and negative 5 is positive 40. We're going to add these all together. We get a to the 4 minus 5a squared minus 8a squared plus 40. And the solution is a to the 4 minus 13a squared plus 40. I think you're falling asleep. Are you falling asleep? Okay, I'll do one more example for classic example number 2. This one looks a little bit simpler. And here we have A, B, C, D. They're all positive, so A, B, C, D. AC, AD, BC, and BD. Adding up all these together, the answer we get is AC plus BC plus AD plus BD. Okay, that's class example number 2. You can do the same thing for numbers. You have to split up the tens and the ones. So 32, you use 30 and 2. 34, the tens would be 30, and the ones would be 4. Okay, so you try it with this class example number 3. We have the number 43, so the tens will be 40, and the 3 tens will be 50, and a 1. This multiplied together gives you 2,000. This is 150. This is 40. 1 times 3 is 3. We add these all together, and you get 2,193. Okay, that's how you do the area diagram for the product of those numbers. Okay, this next section is the distributive property. what happens is that in this binomial, the a gets distributed to everything here, and the b gets distributed to everything here. So it goes a times cd, and then it goes b times cd. And then you multiply it, and you add them together. Okay, so let's try that with class example number 4. We have x times all of this, then 3 times all of this. X plus 2, plus 3, x plus 2, and then we get x squared plus 2x plus 3x plus 6. Collecting these like terms, we get x squared plus 5x plus 6. Okay, let's try another one. How about c? We can have p times all of this, and then this would be negative 8 times all of this. P times q minus 8 minus 8 times q minus 8. Okay, so we have pq minus 8p minus 8q plus 64. And we're going to collect the like terms, which there are none, so we're going to leave it like that. PQ minus 8P minus 8Q plus 64. We'll do one more example, class example number 4E, and we're going to distribute this here, -1 here. So we get 9a squared times 5a3 plus 6 minus 1, 5a to the 3 plus 6. Excellent. Okay, and multiplying that out, we get 45a to the 5 plus 54a squared minus 5a to the 3 minus 6. And we will just order these in decreasing powers. 45a to the 5 minus 5a to the 3 plus 54a squared minus 6. Okay, for this one, it says you can use the distributive property, and they have an acronym for it, and it's called FOIL. So we'll do class example number 5a. So if you're a FOIL, you say first, then we do the outside, and then we do the inside, and then we do last. So x times x is the first, x squared. The outside is x and 4 is 4x. The inside is 6x. And the last terms, 6 and 4, gives you 24. You collect the like terms here. You get x squared plus 10x plus 24. Okay? It's the same thing as the distributive property. This example here is 6a minus 5b times 6a minus 5b. So we can do first, we can do outside, inside, and last. So we get 6a times 6a is 36a squared. Then we get 6a times negative 5b minus 30ab. Negative 5b times 6a is negative 30ab. And negative 5b and negative 5b is plus 25b squared. And just collect the like terms in the middle here. 36a squared minus 60ab plus 25b squared. Okay, that's it for lesson number 3. See you guys in class.